previously at St Andrews International.
St Andrews needs a private golf club, and no other facility can provide that, and we wouldn't have done it anywhere else.
So we'll actually take it out and stretch it out and flatten it out. So at the end of the day, it'll look like a big block of melted chocolate.
The most difficult thing for us to do is to interpret their design from paper to reality.
I think we're pretty confident we'll have our founder members pretty quickly.
So, how far have they got?
Obviously at this point we're still mainly focused on the earthworks and the shaping. So we started down the very bottom holes and worked our way up, cutting, filling, creating lakes, catch basins, and general cuts, which gives you the features on the fairways, and also then you use the material from those to build the greens, your tees, your mounding.
So, how exactly do Easy and his team make sure they're accurately following Tom Weisskopf's designs?
It's all GPS. I mean, Tom obviously will produce incredibly detailed drawings with detailed heights on it. So we come in day one, and we coordinate the whole site, and that's it. I mean, we have a very sophisticated GPS. We've modelled the whole site. It's in 3D, so we can go out at any point, anywhere, and put our GPS down. It'll tell exactly how much fill or cut has to be done right there. So it's instant. We have a tolerance of about 3 millimeters, but we don't work to that.
As with most projects, not everything has gone entirely smoothly over the past few months. Recently, a dispute between the developer and the builders stopped work for 2 weeks.
Well, it was an unfortunate set of circumstances. There was a misunderstanding as to the interpretation of the contract and how payments would be effected, and it was decided that some machines would be taken off site. I freely admit a bit annoying, but however I'm very pleased to say that that has now been resolved, and as you can see, we're all back on site again.
And what of the funding for the project? How's that going? They needed to raise £20 million from founder members by this autumn to build a course and clubhouse.
Oh, I would think in the next 2 or 3 months it'll all be done. Okay. I mean, so right now we'll continue to fund it privately, and then later on we'll bring in the other funds. Have you driven down to the bottom?
No, I haven't.
You should drive down to the bottom and see holes 6, 5, 6, 7.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Since we last filmed, the club has reduced the cost of founder membership from £500,000 to £250,000. In fact, a group of Chinese businessmen has also been investigating buying out the whole project. But as yet, nothing has come of that. For the time being, St Andrews International is planning a membership campaign for its small but wealthy target market.
Very international people. Clearly we see Asia, the USA and Greater Europe as the main geographies. Ladies as well as gentlemen we'd be looking to have as members of the golf club. Clearly people who appreciate golf at the highest level, and clearly people who have the wherewithal to afford the membership.
Meanwhile, Easy and his team continue to build. This year's dry summer in Scotland means they're well on schedule. We'll be back in the spring to see if the first private members club in St Andrews is still on track.